And then when you be a baby, and your mobile phone piano was so kita. I was on your phone, Papa. Bimusa Enterprise, Elma quality phone. I'm more using. We hear Samsung, Nokia, Infinix, iPhone, and also Techno. Mobile phone be a OPBA, Bomarian Sobeko, Bimusa Enterprise. I saw you Ewo Kumasi. Some open pen drive, phone cover, memory card, and also chargers. Any phones accessories be a Bimusa Enterprise. Get the crown so they say, what your mobile phone? No, yes, I'm a 1 year warranty. Our mobile phone so battery papa. Bimusa Enterprise and my mobile phone papa more using. Near some accessories at the account. So here Bako and also here me no Pedro na to Akotonwa. Bomarian so the Bimusa Enterprise ebejin sawo. Say so the Bema see round dema. I was so to meet guy level. TV any crisis see what name I was said famo. Bra Bimusa Enterprise I will Kumasi do. Near my flash screen unya LED and also plasma. Inches bia baby and Bimusa Elma de one that from our press I papa. She Bimusa Enterprise extra kwan I will Kumasi do. You been transformer what you call boss FM. Ya so ya ba our Bantama Goy filling station and Chemonoma pay and also PZ at Jakum building. Yes, also Bimusa sanitation and Bimusa abattoir frame. Our 0244 452 343 0243 811 233. Bimusa Enterprise about the mobile phones and the flash screen papa party. A one year general child. Allah ya Maulana, Allah ya Maulana, حالنا يخفاك يا الواحد ربي.
Mam Radio. Wallahi, Al-Jannah to Firdaus is our limit, inshallah. Amen.
Fonum ni yanom nkrimosum nhihye ahodo egu akwan mo de brew mamredio na moti live mo mayintie mamredio na enna nkwaje wo wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Mam online radio and TV. Mam online radio and TV.
Mam radio. Wallahi, Al-Jannah to Firdaus is our limit, inshallah. Amen.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي وبعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Indeed, we give all praises and thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Blessings and salutation be upon the noble Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his household, his companions, and all the sincere believers who fought for the Deen hatta yawm al-qiyamah. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to show his rahmah benediction upon every one of us here. I think today our topic of concern is going to be based on the contentment of our contentment in the world. If you say world in the Arabic word, that's dunya, to be content in the dunya. The dunya in some particular definition according to the Arabic text, it says that if we say dunya, it's from the word dani, which means that to be what? To stay a particular place for a while. As we all know, the Prophet ﷺ said it, that this world is not for you, and then it's for the kuffar, those who disbelieve. Those who disbelieve, they are for the what? The world. Those who believe, they are for the akhirah. Why? Nowadays, you see someone, a kuffar, meaning a disbeliever, having a car or having a particular, money, then a believer begins to envy the person. If the disbeliever is in his enjoyment, you are not supposed to even envy it. You are jealousing, subhanallah. A believer, the Prophet ﷺ, when he was told, that's Jibril alayhi salam, he came to him and then that he told the Prophet ﷺ, if you, by your permission, I can turn this mountain into gold for you. To turn the world, the mountain into gold for the Prophet ﷺ. What was the Prophet ﷺ his reply? He said, no, you don't want that That's riches. And again, the Prophet ﷺ, one day there was a day that he was sitting with Jibril alayhi salam. Then suddenly, there appeared before them an angel. This angel came down and then Jibril alayhi salam, he humbled himself. He made himself smallish. Then the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he approached the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He told the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "Inni Rasulullah ilayka." I'm a Rasul. I'm a messenger to you. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said what? He said, will you prefer to be a Nabiul Abd or Nabiul Malik? To me, this means that to be a Nabi, a prophet who is in luxuries, or that's Nabiul Malik, or to be a prophet that is always humble. That's Nabiul Abd. Then what happened? The Prophet ﷺ said, he looked at He looked at Jibril alayhi salam, and he gave him a sign. Then he said I want to be a prophet that is humble. Why did he say that? Being a prophet, Nabil Abd, or being a prophet that lives in a luxury life does not reduce anything, does not reduce your faith. But you see, Sulaiman alayhi salam, his story, he was living luxury life. Everything he's having it, but still he was and many of some of the prophets. But the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said he want a life that is Nabil Abd, to be to be humble. Why did the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam say that? He want He want to be content in the world. And again, we can, let me remind you with this. When Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, he approached the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and he said Oh, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, are we not the best ummah? Then the Prophet said, yes. So make dua, just supplicate so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us Give us more wealth. Then the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam best. He said He burst into tears. He said Oh, Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu. He said, oh, Abu Hurairah, so you don't know why we were sent, why this generation was sent. Our purpose in this world is to be content. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he eats today, tomorrow he's not going to eat. Up to the extent that sometimes he would sleep and then tie some stones to his stomach. Subhanallah. And in some description, according to some of the ulama, they said the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, one day, it's a hadith. One day he was with Aisha radiallahu anha in the night. Aisha radiallahu anha woke up and then he saw the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam he pressed his stomach to the plank of his what? His bed. Then the Prophet ﷺ, the way the way he was, Aisha radiallahu anha burst into tears. She was crying. He said, "Oh, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Oh, Ya Rasulullah. Are you not the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Are you not a messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Why would you supplicate so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you what? Wealth. And you are living like this." The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told her again, "I'm not sent to what? To be living in that particular what? That particular life. I'm sent to be to be content in this world. What am I using this world for? Subhanallah. The world will not what? Will not, help the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then why? You, the person who is saying that you are a believer, you are living what? In luxury life. No matter what you are doing, is it that you are having wealth? Is it that you are having everything? You should count it out that if only the wealth that you are having is what? Is good. If from a good source, then it means that you can acquire the Jannah. But still, you cannot what? You cannot sleep. Because those that normally have wealth, those that are having wealth, the rich people, they are normally what? Their lives are not what? Are not in a rest. Because of this, you will find this world. Search for the world, search for the world, search for the world. Until you see yourself in the grave. Hatta zultum maqabir. Ali radiallahu anhu has said what? He said what? Death. A death. You cannot what? You cannot run away from it. In akamtu lahu ahadakum. Wa in farartu minhu adrakakum. If you want to what? If you want to run away from what? From death, it will find you wherever you are. Run wherever you find yourself. Death will come to you, even if you are in a what? 45 fortress. لو كانت الدنيا تدوم لأهلها لكان رسول الله فيها معللون. If this world, there is someone to live in this world, then will not die, then the Prophet ﷺ will have been the person. So you should what? You should be content in this world. To be content in this world, sometimes you have to what? Be remembering. You have to remind yourself. Remember yourself with the Quran, or either what? With what? With the death. In Surah Al-A'la, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stated, He said what? بَلْ تُؤْثِرُونَ الْحَيَاةَ الدُّنْيَا.
Radio.
What does that mean? So, it means, بَلْ تُؤْثِرُونَ الْحَيَاةَ الدُّنْيَا. Is it that you have what? You have chosen the what? The life of this world. وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ وَأَبْقَى. But for what? The life for the akhirah. That's the day of Qiyamah. That one is what? Is just everlasting. We have forgotten of this ayah. In Surah Al-Fatir, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stated, He said, Ya ayyuhal nas, inna wa'adallahi haqqa, fala tagurrannakum al-hayata ad-dunya, wala tagurrannakum billahi al-gharur. Wala yagurrannakum billahi al-gharur. This verse 2. The ulama said what? Al-wa'd al-haqqa, that is stated in this verse, what does that mean? Inna wa'adallahi haqqa. The word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is haqq. The promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is haqq. What does that mean? Minha khalaqnakum wa fiha nu'idukum wa minha nukhrijukum taratan ukhra. That's the meaning of this word. This text. That's this. The dust that they used to create you. That's the same dust that you are going to fill that place that it is used to create you. And it is from that dust that you will be resurrected from it. Subhanallah. Don't let the world deceive you, please. Don't let the world, please, deceive you. Is it that you are in a rich family? a well-to-do family. So because of that, everything is, okay for you. No. You have to, reflect that the Prophet ﷺ, his time, he was not what? He was not in that particular what? That particular, mood. The Prophet ﷺ said, Hubbu dunya razu kulli khati'ah. He said what? To love the world. To love the world. Love for the world. If we have to what? Mention every sin that you can even think of. Every sin. Up to infinity. Every sin. That to love this world is what? Is the what? Is the head of every sin that is in this, your small head. Is the ras, is the head of kullu khati'ah, every wrong deeds. And the Prophet ﷺ in one hadith too, he stated this word, ad-dunya mal'una ma fiha illa ma kana lillahi minha. He said the world is being what? Is being cursed. The world is being cursed. And whatever that is in this world, it has been what? It has been cursed. Except that one is what? The thing that is inside the world that is for only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's sake. Zikr, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is it reciting the Quran for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? That's what we mean. That is for only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only. The Prophet ﷺ in one of the famous hadiths, he said what? He said, Kun fi dunya ka'annaka gharib. Aw musafirun. He said, you should be in this world as what? As a gharib, aw musafir. As a guest. Or a what? A wayfarer. There's a lesson in this. If you are in this world as what? A wayfarer or a what? A guest, you will know that maybe if you're a guest, you came to some, you entered someone's what? House, and then he welcomed you. Or you are a wayfarer, and then maybe it was, late in the night, then that's what? You, beg someone, the person what? Welcomed you. So you know that the next morning, I'm going to leave that place. So be in this world as a guest, it means what? It means you have to be content that there is a particular day coming that I'm going to leave this world there. Or as a wayfarer, you should know that there is a particular day that is coming what? My luggage, everything, I'm going to what? I'm going to take them to what? The place that I should go. I'm going to leave. Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu used to say something. He said what? He said, if you witness the morning, don't what? Don't think for what? The evening coming. And then if you happen to what? Happen to witness the what? The evening, don't what? Don't be thinking for, or don't aspire for something, or just anticipate for something that is what's coming in the morning. Subhanallah. But what do? We write down the things that you do tomorrow. What I'm going to do at my workplace. Subhanallah. But you have forgotten of death. One day the Prophet ﷺ was sitting, and then a particular Sahabi asked him that, oh Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what should I do so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will love me, and then the people too will love me? That's the what? The people around him. That's the neighbors. The Prophet ﷺ answered. He said what? He said to make zuhud for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only is what? Is what you do so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala what? Will love you. The zuhud in Arabic word, it means what? It means to content in this world. Content yourself in this world. Contentment, what does that mean? Don't depend on anyone. Depend on only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only. Whatever that you need, you have to go out. You have to, knock the door of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only. It's only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who gives. Is it the sins that they are doing? After what? I mean, don't do them. Leave them out. Any sin. Is it music? Leave it out. Is it the women? Leave it out. Alcohol? Leave it out. Stealing? Leave it out. These are the things that if you are what? If you are a true mu'min, for him is what? He's ever and every day he's what? He's content. Then the Prophet ﷺ added, he said what? He said, and if you want people to what? To love you, then you should what? You should what? Stay away from the properties of others. Stay away from the properties of what? The people. Let's, drive a particular lesson from this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is such that if you ask something from him, the more you are asking, he's what? He's more what? He's very, very happy for that. He's pleased with that. But to human beings, the more you ask him, that's what? The time he what? Begins to what? To grow anger. He's very angry for you to what? For you every day you come and then you ask for something from him. Subhanallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is ever ready for everyone that needs help from him. But the Prophet said what? If you want people to love you, that you should what? You stay away from what? The properties of others. Then that's the what? They will love you. They will what? Try to what? Love you. The Western of the world says what? Subhanallah. They says what? Music is what? Is the food for the soul. Subhanallah. How can that be possible? Music is what? The food for the soul. Subhanallah. You are telling lies. There is an answer in the Quran which gives us what? Which condemns this what? This statement. Ala bidhikrillahi tatma'innul qulub. It's only and only the what? The remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which what? Which brings peace, which brings contentment, peace to the what? To the heart. Subhanallah. Is the Quran telling lies? No. Subhanallah. It cannot. If the Quran is telling lies, then can you enter the hearts of those that think that they are what? They are, well-to-do people. The rich people, can you enter their hearts and see if they are what? Their hearts at ease. He's thinking of tomorrow. He's thinking of this. He's thinking of this. He's thinking of this. Subhanallah. It cannot be possible. The person who normally what? Listening to what? To music. His head or his mind is what? Is not even what? Is not content. He's thinking of this, Because of what? Because of this, that is what? They are stating in the what? In the music. So much so that someone was sent one day, you see the person laughing. He's not talking to anyone, but he's what? He's just laughing. He's thinking of something that he has what? He has heard, or maybe something else. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us. The Allah bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul qulub is only what? The remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which brings what? The contentment to what? To the hearts. It's only the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala which brings what? Contentment to the hearts. Let me give you a particular short story about Malik ibn Dinar. Malik ibn Dinar was a particular famous, scholar. That's one day. There was a day that he saw a particular beautiful slave girl, or if I can sound it this way, a slave lady. Then he saw this lady, and then he approached to her. Then he was telling her that, I will want to purchase you. He told this girl that, I would like to purchase you. Then this lady, slave lady, started to what? To laugh at him. Then she grew annoyed. She said that, let me even send him to to my master, so that my master will have what? Will have a good laugh at his expense. He sent this man, Malik ibn Dinar, to what? To this master, who was called Harun. So Harun asked him, were you the person who said this? Subhanallah. He was a particular pauper. Poor person. Then he asked him, what will you use to purchase this lady? He said what? I'll use only one date seed. I'll use only one date seed. Please listen to me well. Very, very attentive. If not, you will say that you didn't understand. He said what? One date seed that is going to what? He's good. The debino that we eat, that's the date of it, the seed of it, that is going to use that one to what? To purchase this lady. Then he begins to what? To describe this lady. He said, this lady, she is full of faults. This lady, she is beautiful for today, but tomorrow she's not. She's not. This lady, she's what? She's someone who's what? Who she's, he described her. For her, she's having stools. She urinates. Is it the month? Was it the cycle? She experienced that one too. If she happens to one day stops what? Bathing. You happen to what? You start to what? To hear some particular smell from her what? From her body. Then Malik ibn Dinar told this Harun that me too, I'm having a particular what? Lady with me. Then he said, okay, describe your lady for me. He stated, my lady that I'm having, if she had to spit in an ocean, the ocean will become sweet. If one strand of her hair happens to what? To appear in a darkness, the darkness will be what? Will be lightened. If she appears in the daytime, where the sun is, when the sun appears, that time, he said what? He said the sun will what? Will hide in shame. He said, my lady, for her, if she had to sing, or the voice of her, if a dead man or dead body happens to hear her what? Her voice, it will come to life. Subhanallah. Who can guess who is that person? Or which lady is that? Then Malik bin Dinar asked him that, so how much is yours? He said what? Only 2 dates. What does that mean? Contentment in the world. That's only what? 2 days seed. If you what? If you make the contentment in this world, if you are able to content yourself in this world, that you get this what? This particular ladies. Her love is for only what? It's only for one person. If she is moving away from you, her face will not what? Even gaze at anything. Just for you only. وحور العين كأمثال اللؤلؤ المكنون جزاء. These people, this lady that he's talking about is what? The Hurul Ain. That he is what? He's having Hurul Ain as what? As his what? His lady that he's having. Then Malik ibn Harun Rashid asked him that, okay, if I want to what? Purchase yours, how much will I use? He said what? He said only and only what? 2 dates seed. To make contentment in this world, there that you what? You find what? You find there what? the lady in Jannah. One day, Jibril alayhi salam was entering the Jannah. Then he happens to what? See a particular huge nur. That's a huge light. He began to what? To bow down. Then he happens to what? Hear a particular voice that, do not go down. It's me. I'm the Hurul Ain. Subhanallah. Even lam yatumishunna insun qablahu wala jan. Subhanallah. Not a particular what? Ins. The jinns, jinn kind, or the what? The humankind. None of them has ever what? Ever seen here before. And Jibril alayhi salam, he himself he has not what? He has not even seen them before. To get this whole in, you have to what? Make contentment in this world. People are more confused. What is there in this dunya for the one who is searching for the akhirah? What kind of haramic music is there in this world for the one who is searching for the music in Jannah? Subhanallah. What kind of beautiful girls or ladies are there in this world for the one who is what? Who is searching for the Hurul Ain? What kind of alcohol is there for the person who is what? Who is searching for the wine in Jannah? Subhanallah. What is gold? What is diamond? What is silver? What is bauxite? For the one who is what? Very, very certain for the what? For his first entrance in Jannah. What is a house that contains everything in it? For instance, air condition and etc. For the one who is what? Very certain about what? The grave. The first entrance in the grave. If you are certain that this grave is there, your first entrance in that, you forget everything. Forget the house that you are having. The house with what? With air condition. The house that's your house. Subhanallah. Everything is worthless in this world. Everything is worthless. That's why the Prophet ﷺ said, "Ad-dunya mal'una." Everything this world is what? Is being cursed. Mal'una ma fiha. And everything that is in it, what is what? It has been what? Cursed. Is it money that you are having? The money cannot send you anywhere. It cannot avail you on the day of Qiyamah from the torments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is it women? Subhanallah. Women, they are nothing before. Is it the women in this world? They sit, subhanallah, as maybe if I can use it this way. They sit, they urinate. Is it their cycle? They seize it. Everything. Is it if they happen to stop bathing for 2 days, they will start smelling. But for the women in Jannah, for them, they are ever pure. They are ever pure. No, not the water that they are selling. They are ever pure. Subhanallah. Is it, my sister, is it your beauty? You know you are beautiful. My brother, is it that you are beautiful? Because of that, you want what? You want to show that yet you are what? You are beautiful. Subhanallah. People has, come to pass. And they what? They use their beauty for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Prophet ﷺ, the beauty of the Prophet ﷺ, you cannot even what? You cannot even describe it. Even the companions, they even said what? They were with the Prophet ﷺ. But if you ask them to describe the Prophet ﷺ, they could not. They couldn't. My brother, you think that you are very beautiful, you are fair, or you are having this. So because of that, you want to show that you are what? You are beautiful. You are changing women. And my sister too thought that maybe she's beautiful. So because of that, she begins to unwear the veil. Appear before people so that people to admire them. Subhanallah. It's worthless in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's worthless in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You better change. If not, on the day of Qiyamah, you say, had I known. But that one is what is always at last. Your beautiful, your beautifulness, just some 30 years down the line, you become to what? I mean, to realize that your beautiness has start reducing. Even the first day that you give birth, you deliver a child. That's the time you begin to realize your beautiness will begin reducing. Where are you going? Becoming old. So please, do not let the beauty of your body deceive you. Is it beauty? Women, the ladies in this world, they are not beautiful. The ladies in general, they are those that we have to anticipate for. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for them and be content in this world, for you shall you shall attain them. Please, I think that's what I can say about the dunya for you. If maybe we erred somewhere, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. And then if whatever we said, if it is the best way, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala straighten it, and then increases in knowledge. And everyone listening, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you everything that you want from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you know that you are someone, you are not content with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, please run back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fafirru ila Allah, fafirru ila Allah. Run back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Run back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because it's only that one that you had. That's ma'inul kulub. It's only that one that maybe your heart will be content, or you find your heart rest. So billahi tawfiq wal asr innal insana fi al-usr innal ladzina amanu wa amilus solihat wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw bis sabr. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salatu wassalamu ala mursalin walhamdulillahi bil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Opese oboa nyamesem kan eni awieye. Opese usika